Good morning, student. This is Vasu Amit Banchor, your computer application teacher. Welcome to online classes session 2020-21. So, student, last class we have learned about cut, copy, paste, and the shortcut keys of cut, copy, paste. So today we'll learn about find and replace. So, student, if you had written some paragraph in the document page, and if you want to search some words that you had typed and you are unable to see that on that page, so you have to click on the find button, and there which word you are searching, that you have to write, and then click on ok button. That word will highlighted in the paragraph. And suppose if you want to replace that word to some another name, so with the help of this replace tool, you are able to change the name. Suppose that suppose you had typed one story. That story is about one Rahul name, a boy named Rahul. That story you had written, and suppose if you want to change the name of Rahul, so all the stories, all the paragraph that you had typed, that there are multiple times if you are using that particular name Rahul, and if you want to change the character of Rahul, means name of Rahul as Raj. So in with the help of this find and replace, you are able to change the Rahul name to Raj name. So first at the find place you have to write the name Rahul, and then at the replace window you have to write the changing that name, whatever you want to change that name you have to write the replace type. So like this the find and replace tool will work. Then finding the text, it is given here, finding the text, how to do finding the text, how to find the text, and this all the steps is given here. And then replacing also it is given here, this all. If you want to if you want to do any changes of that particular paragraph or particular story you had written, that changes you will do with the help of find and replace. Any changes means, here I discuss about the name. If you want to change some sign or some character, that you are able to change here. Then come to the undo and redo button. Undo and redo button, that you are knowing now. Undo command is used to undo the last operation performed to the document. That if you had deleted some place or some cheese something, that with the help of this you can get the next same as what we had deleted. Then redo command is used to repeat the last operation performed on the document. That if you want to repeat that perform operations, that you can click on the redo button. These buttons are available on the quick access toolbar also. And the shortcut keys of undo is Ctrl Z, and shortcut key of redo is Ctrl plus Y. Then come to the formatting a document word. Formatting means what? Formatting means, suppose student that if you are writing a new chapter, if you are writing a notes of new chapter, that you are knowing, first of all you have to write the lesson name, then lesson number, then lesson name you are writing. Then that particular lesson name you are highlighting with your pen or pencil or color pencil. Like this, if you want to change or if you want to format your document with the help of different tools, you are able to format the document, format the font, format the characters, whatever you want to format. With the help of this tool you are able to format, and you can make your presentation very attractive. So formatting means making a document look attractive, presentable, and being able to emphasize the important parts of the content. It helps to enhance the appearance of your document to make it more effective and easily readable. Then if you are highlighting some line or some words, that it is easy to read, and it is easy to read and understand also, and it is easy to find out that particular word that you had highlighted also. So we can apply different types of formatting to the text by using a tool's font group. Font group of the home tab. Font group means, font refers to the style or script of writing characters. By default, Word 2010 use Calibri font to change the font. So student, that font, you are familiar with font, I think so. So last year class 8th we did different programming also in HTML. Their programming we are using font tag. You remember? That font is used here. That font we are using here also. That font we have to change the style. We have to change the color, size. Then if you want to make that word bold, italic, underline with the help of these tools, you can make any changes to your paragraph or line. So if you want to change, then you have to click on the font arrow in the font group and then select the font you want. So here student, you have to first select. Suppose you had written the paragraph or multiple line you have written, and suppose you want to change the color of first two line, and then second and third and fourth line if you want to change some different color. So first you have to select that particular line, that particular word, that particular paragraph. First you have to select, and then after that you have to do the editing work or formatting work. Formatting work means that particular word or line, if you want to change the size, change the color, change the appearance, change the that way of writing, change the style, that you are able to do with the help of this. Then here font size is given here, font color is given here, then bold, italic, underline, you are knowing about the bold, italic, underline. Then text effective means special effects if you want to give your text. Suppose if you are giving any introduction part or highlighting or giving the introduction part, so that if you want to make as some attractive format, so you have to use the text effects here, and from there you can choose the word, that word, which type of word and which type of style if you want to display in the document. Then text highlighting, highlight color. Text highlight means you are knowing, suppose that marker you are using, highlighter you are using to while reading the book, you are marking your the important lines, book important lines with the marker. Same as here also, marker is highlighter is given here, that highlighter color you have to choose. And that if you are selecting the highlighter, so at the background of that particular line or particular word, that color you had selected, that color will appear. Then superscript and subscript. Superscript and subscript means also you had done this superscript and subscript last year in HTML programming. So superscript and subscript, suppose if you are writing superscript means what? Superscript means that you are using the power, and subscript is you are writing, suppose you are writing the chemical equation H2O, then 2 is written at the bottom, so that time you have to use the subscript. And if you are giving the power, suppose x to the power 2, a to the power 2, like this, that time you have to use the superscript like this. So first of all, in every formatting text, if you want to format any text, first of all you have to select that particular text, and then after that you have to select the tools like this. Then change case means here if you want to change the case, suppose sentence case if you are selecting, so if you are writing, the first character of that sentence will display as uppercase. Then lowercase you are selecting, so every character is in the lowercase, it will display in the screen, so in the screen. Then uppercase, every character is changed into uppercase. And if you select the capitalize each word, so first character of each word is in uppercase. Suppose you had written Jana Gana Mana. In Jana Gana Mana, J will display as capital, or A and A will display as lowercase. Then Jana Gana Mana means G will display as capital, another will display as lower, like this, the capitalize each word. And then toggle is means, suppose if you had written some word as lowercase and serve word as uppercase. So after selecting this toggle is that lowercase which you have typed, that lowercase change to uppercase, and that uppercase which you have typed, that uppercase change to lowercase. So in this toggle is it will interchange their types. Then formatting text using font dialog box. This font dialog box is appear here. With the help of this dialog box you can format all the document with the help of this. Then formatting paragraph. How to format a paragraph? So in the notebook you are writing the paragraph, then while starting the paragraph you are knowing how to start the paragraph. A little space you have to give at the first line, and then continuation you are writing. Then second paragraph, how to write the second paragraph after first paragraph, where you have started the first paragraph, that line you have to start the second also, same as. So like this. So here also formatting is there in paragraph. Some points are there, points you have to give as suffix and prefix. You have to mention the points. Then first one is aligning the paragraph text. Alignments you are using, by default the alignment is given as left form, and then if you want to change the alignment, so you can first you have to select the content, select the document which you had typed, and then you have to change the alignments. Left side by default is given. If you want to change the alignment the center side, so you have to select the center. If you want to change the right side, you have to change the right side, and justify all are in different all are in the tools. That tools you have to select. Then paragraph and line space. It is important to give proper spacing between paragraph line to improve the readability of a document. So suppose you are writing the paragraph, that paragraph you have to write at the accurate measure, accurate, so it is easy to read also. So this you have to change with the help of this paragraph and line spacing tools. That tools you have to select the numbers, and that number will change the paragraph points. So here first one is paragraph indentation is given here. Indentation means distance of the paragraph either from the left side or from the left or from the right margin. So here it is selected the margin left to right. How to give the left to right? Here it is selecting, and that home tab you can use the indentation. It is given there. That indentation you have to click and then give the number. So here you give the number, give the points. Points means the space of pixels that you are giving now, that you have to measure and give about the line spacing. Then here border and shading is given here. So while writing the paragraph, if you want to give a border line, then that border line also it depends on you. So the depends on you, because if you want the thin border line, the number will decrease. If you want the thick border line, the number will increase. Like this you have to give the border and shading. This is the picture. In your book you will find the clear picture. Then bullets and numberings. Bullets and numbering, student, that you are knowing. Last year we did unordered list and ordered list. Same as here also. Bullet is unordered list and order list is numbering here. So you are using, if you want some pictures, if you want some clippers, if you want some sign, so you have to use the bullet sign. And if you want to write as a format of ABCD 1 2 3 4, so you have to use here the numbering tool. All the tools which I am discussing here, all the tools are there in the home tab, or it is visible for you. So it is easy to find out the tools. It is all the tools are visible for you in front of you while making the while writing the document. Then come to the format painter. The format painter let us copy the formatting used in one block of text to another block of text. This is used when we want to some text to have some font, color, size and alignments as in the previously formatted text. To apply the format painter, here what is the use of format painter? Suppose, student, that you had typed 3 paragraphs. First paragraph you had changed the size of that paragraph text. Then size you have to change, you changed. Then the style of that paragraph you change, then that paragraph you make as bold, all that different formatters you used here, and then in the third paragraph again you want to use the same. So with the help of this format painter, if you selected the format painter, that format painter property will take all the change property of first paragraph and copied in the third paragraph. Like this format painter is used. So select the text of format and then is to be copied, and where if you want to change the properties of that paragraph you can click on that paragraph. All the formatting properties will change of that particular paragraph. This is the use of format painter. So student, next class will discuss how to insert word art and how to insert a text box. Thank you.